Hello, this is my fourth lecture on complex variable. For fifth sem students. I'm Miss Ranjana Datta from Department of Mathematics, the Graduate School College for Women. Here we take some another examples on complex variables. If P, Q, R be the points of fx z1, z2, z1 plus z2 respectively, show that OPRQ is a parallelogram. Let z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1, z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2, and z1 plus z2 is equal to x1 plus x2 plus iy1 plus y2, so that the coordinates of points are respectively O is equal to 0, 0, P is x comma y, P is x1 comma y1, and Q is x2 comma y2, and R is x1 plus x2 comma y1 plus y2. Now the midpoints of O is the coordinates of O are 0, 0, and the coordinates of R are x1 plus x2 and y1 plus y2. So now the midpoints of OR is represented by 0 plus x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma 0 plus y1 plus y2 whole divided by 2. That is x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. And the point, this is the midpoint of PQ. This is the midpoint of PQ. Hence, OPRQ is a parallelogram. Show that the amplitude of minus z is equal to minus amplitude of minus z is equal to plus minus pi. Accordingly, as amplitude of z bar is equal to positive or negative. When amplitude of z is equal to positive, amplitude of z is equal to theta, where theta lies between minus pi and plus pi. Then the amplitude of minus z is equal to minus of pi minus theta, where theta lies between 0 and pi. Thus, amplitude of z minus amplitude of minus z is equal to theta plus pi minus theta is equal to pi. When amplitude of z is negative, so amplitude z is equal to pi minus theta is equal to pi plus theta. Therefore, amplitude of z minus amplitude of minus z is equal to theta minus pi plus theta is equal to minus pi. Take another example. If mod of z1 is equal to mod of z2 and amplitude of z1 plus amplitude of z2 is equal to 0, show that z1 and z2 are conjugate complex number. Let amplitude of z1 plus amplitude of z2 is equal to 0. That is, amplitude of z2 is equal to amplitude of minus amplitude of z1, since z2 mod is equal to z1 mod. Hence, the modulus of one number is equal to the modulus of the other number. Hence, the amplitude of one number is equal to minus of amplitude of the other number. Hence, two numbers are conjugate to each other. Now, take another example, that is, prove that z1 plus z2 mod the whole square plus z1 minus z2 the mod whole square is equal to 2 times z1 mod the square plus 2 times z2 mod the square. And the questions are given on your screen. Now, Z1 plus Z2 mod the whole square plus Z1 minus Z2 mod the whole square. Z1 plus, as we know, Z mod the square can be written as Z into Z bar. This way, Z1 plus Z2 modulus square can be written as Z1 plus Z2 into Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. Similarly, Z1 minus Z2 modulus square can be written as Z1 minus Z2 into Z1 bar minus Z2 bar, which on simplification gives the result that is equal to 2 times mod of Z1 square plus 2 times mod of Z2 the square. Now, the geometrical interpretation. Let P and Q be the 2 points and Z1, the affix Z1 and Z2 respectively. Complete the parallelogram OPRQ. Here, mod of Z1 is equal to OP, mod of Z2 is equal to OQ, mod of Z1 plus Z2 is equal to OR, and mod of Z1 minus Z2 is equal to QP. Now from the property of parallelogram, we know OR square plus OP square is equal to 2 times OP square plus 2 times OQ square, and OR square can be written as Z1 plus Z2 modulus the whole square, and QP square Z1 minus Z2 modulus the whole square plus is equal to 2 times Z1 mod the whole square plus 2 times Z2 mod the whole square. So in this way, this identity is proved. Now, just put Z1 is equal to alpha plus root of alpha square minus beta square, and Z2 is equal to alpha minus root of alpha square minus beta square. Then using the formula mod of Z1 square plus mod of Z2 square is equal to half times Z1 plus Z2 mod the square plus half times Z1 minus Z2 mod the square, we get ultimately that the whatever asked in your question. Next, prove that the area of a triangle whose vertices are the points Z1, Z2, Z3 on the Argand diagram is given. Then prove that this one. Now the solution. Let Z1, Z2, Z3 represent the point A, B, C on the Argand diagram, and let Z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1, Z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2, and Z3 equal to x3 plus iy3, which can be the area of a triangle can be represented by matrix form, that is equal to half times x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, and x3 y3 1. And if we multiply the second column by I, second column I, then we have to divide it by I. So 1 by 2I is equal to x plus iy1, x1 plus i1 as seen on your screen. So calculating this, we can get whatever you can see on your screen. Now, if the triangle OBC are equilateral, then AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. So AB can be in complex form. You can write it as AB as Z1 minus Z2 is equal to Z2 minus Z3 and is equal to mod of Z3 minus Z1. So taking square on both sides, then Z1 plus Z2 mod the whole square. This can be written whatever you can see. So Z1 minus Z2 the whole square modulus the whole square can be written as Z1 minus Z2 into Z1 bar minus Z2 bar and so on. Others. So Z1 minus Z2 divided by Z2 bar minus Z3 bar can be written as Z2 minus Z3 divided by Z1 bar minus Z2 bar. This can be also written as this is equal to Z1 minus Z2 plus adding numerator and the denominator. So Z1 plus Z2 minus Z2 plus Z2 minus Z3 divided by Z2 bar minus Z3 bar plus Z1 bar minus Z2 bar. After calculation, it gives Z1 minus Z2 divided by Z2 bar minus Z3 bar is equal to Z1 minus Z3 and divided by Z1 bar minus Z3 bar. So then after calculation we get equation 3. Then multiplying equation 2 and 3 we get Z1 minus Z2 into Z2 minus Z3 is equal to Z1 minus Z3 the whole square. So after calculating it we get Z1 square plus Z2 square plus Z3 square is equal to Z1 Z2 plus Z2 Z3 plus Z3 Z1. Hence proof. This is very important example. So try it home. Thank you. Today this much only.